as always, let's get right into this. I don't know much about this game, but it looks super interesting. I'm pretty sure I've seen YouTubers in the past play this. I'm not too sure. Dot, dot, dot. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. Not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absentmindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. In my room, there's a picture framed on the wall. There's pictures framed on the wall. In my room is part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Right. There's no way someone could be there. Are you sure about that?
Hey.
Whoa.
Open your eyes.
I don't want to. No. I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
No, I don't want to look at you.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Yeah. In this situation, and when you just crawl up in my house when I'm sleeping, yes.
Is that how it is?
Yes. I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you.
No, I'm good. You can keep it.
I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly.
Ooh.
I don't know the color of my skin.
Ooh.
I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere. And soon, like a faded dream, I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
I feel something caress my head.
Put my fingers around them and tear them off. If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke.
Oh, ha ha ha.
I'm joking.
That's so funny.
Don't be scared. How do you think my eyes, when our gazes finally meet, what will you find? Answer me.
They look broken. I'd say they look lost.
They look lost. That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be. No matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the world around me.
Yes.
I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you? Hey. Have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process? Have you?
I guess. I remain so.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
No.
Is that so? How do you think my eyes, when our gazes finally answer me? They look, that may I am my days consist. I work the thought, so I always, even if that would no matter, I will. What? It's.
Good for this.
Is it nearby? Have you that you want? Are these a good answer? Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes,
No.
so you won't look at me.
No.
Even though your eyes are so pretty, I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls, and shiny like jewels.
I want to steal my eyes.
So pretty.
A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes.
It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent. People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one right there at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes me. I can't open doors. I find them tricky.
So you just walk into
Should I
open
push
houses.
or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many
I think you're
options.
overthinking this, bud.
So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time
So he gets paralyzed by a lot of options.
and think of my excuses. Because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me, but you won't look at me. Even though you had your door open for visitors, why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be
What
it.
do you mean? Yes, you want.
We have been chatting
You're a
for so
stranger in
long.
my house.
You
This is
haven't
scary.
chased me out. That means you welcome me.
No.
So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over in my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. Because people are always warm.
Mm.
Hey, how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me. They look incomplete. That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is.
This guy's freaking me out.
Because I am careless and overly curious, I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch,
Can you just get out of my room?
like the crust of a tree or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling.
So you're a masochist.
I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it. Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes, and I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks.
No, you don't have to leave me anything.
But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours?
Again,
Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands? Are these my hands?
Yes.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know. Open,
No.
so you won't look at me. Even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah.
My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look, but it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer, but it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
He's pulsing.
Feel. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words.
I can tell, buddy. I can tell.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. Simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen. And I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance, don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. There, just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am. And to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
A cheerful smile, surprised again, an emotionless stare. I think it'll be a cheerful smile.
A cheerful smile.
I don't like that.
That it would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange. Since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people, I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe they did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think, and who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well, and one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be. But tonight, I'm not joyful. So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face?
Yes, of course.
When in reality, you're feeling anything but?
Yeah, of course.
Have you? This expression, is this? I see. Thank you. You have truly. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you. Open your eyes.
Nah, I'm still no.
No. I see. I understand. No, it's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else. No, that is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once. Not even once. Did you open your eyes? Not even once. Did you look at my face? You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep. Feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth. But you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can.
In my mind.
And I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are, like me. We are the same. You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying, because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong.
What?
I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe. They are yours. But I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did.
What? How's it my fault?
So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am.
I don't want to.
You said so. Remember that in this room, you know how everything looks. It was those words that brought me here. So you have to. You have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? No.
You had your chance. It's not up to you.
What?
You won't open your eyes. I will.
What? No. Something coils around my head. The pressure on my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend, what do you see?
But they grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is... I close my eyes.
That won't do. Open your eyes. Open them.
Ooh.
Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
Ooh, I'm dead.
Oh no. It seems I did it again. see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right? Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you were a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
I'm just walking back down the hallway. There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. But I can no longer open my eyes. So, that was Don't Open Your Eyes. That was a long game. Longer than the other ones I played. It was pretty good. I like the weird, creepy aspect, like the monster of making your own monster. It did drag on a little bit with the dialogue, but besides that, I really did like it. So, as always, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.